What's up, guys? I'm just a gamer and I'm back with another video. The Xbox showcase just happened and it's a little different, but I'm basically just gonna give my overall thoughts on the Xbox showcase for now. And I just couldn't help myself. This showcase was amazing. This is the best Xbox showcase I think they've ever had, and I couldn't hold myself in. I just had to talk about it, and I'm actually gonna go along and like highlight my thoughts on some of the games and what I thought at the time and everything like that, and just give my quick thoughts. And it's not for every single game that was shown. It was just like the highlights for me. So just bear that in mind. So yeah, like let's just jump into it. Yeah. So the first game was Doom, and yeah, I remember them like hearing they basically Doom and Gears were already kind of spoiled. People were saying the next iterations were coming, but it just took me a hot minute. I was just like, I was not sure what I was seeing, but the game is looking good. I'm curious as to how it's going to be received after the bongling of the what happened with Mick Gordon and his music and all that. Ooh man, like that, because the music really made that game. So let's see how this goes. But yeah, I was so confused with the shield. I was like, what the hell? But then after seeing it, I was thinking, okay, that could work. That could be cool, especially the way he used it, like Captain America tossing it, chainsawing through people. And I'm guessing this is a prequel technically. And this gun is cool. It basically uses skull shards to just shred through people. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, like Doom is gonna it's just it looks kick-ass. It looks kick-ass, and it's so curious the fact that like you have a defensive option now, where more often than not, it's Doom is all about moving, shooting. Don't even give them the opportunity, just go. But now you actually have to like play defensively at some point. So I'm curious at how that's gonna work and how Doom fans are gonna take that on. That's awesome, being able to control the robot flying sequences now. Like they're mixing it up, and it looks amazing. They're doing a really good job in my opinion. This looks awesome. This looks super cool. Cannot wait. I knew they would have a trailer before their event on Tuesday. I knew, and I was so sure of Summer Game Fest because I was like, they would want it to be, they want to associate it just Xbox. He knew it, but funnily, I didn't count. So is Harding one of the characters now? So it's Harding. Yeah, it's Harding, and I'm guessing Varys too. So it's 1, 2. She's 3, and then the art style. I'm like noticing it now that it's again very similar to Inquisition. It's almost like Inquisition and similarly Dragon Age 2. Like they're combined a bit, because like it's like realistic, but at the same time there's like this cartoonish or like Pixar like touch to the characters, that they look a bit more exaggerated, cartoony in a way. And again, not a bad thing. And yeah, it's just, again, I'm excited for the game, but I'm also so worried about the story. If they're really just gonna leave everything that happened before, just you're just gonna leave it all behind. And yeah, man, I'm just like, again, I'm excited, but at the same time I'm worried, because again, they're like the whole thing about them wanting to be able to like keep the story, being able to play each Dragon Age on its own. I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you can't really do that when you had a story built up from the last 2 games. Like, does it work? It doesn't work. So obviously, okay, so Harding got a title, but Varys didn't. So it looks like Varys will not be a party member. And it's so funny because like she was like a minor character in Inquisition, but a lot of people fell in love with her. But yeah, look at the like look. There's like this almost like cartoony-esque, like Fortnite-esque details, or like deformation to it. Because again, 2 had that little art style where it was a little bit um more like outlandish and like cartoon, like a angular, like very angular, kind of cartoonish. Then 3 went a bit more like, they toned it back to be a bit more realistic, like Origins. It was like a mix of those two, of Origins and Dragon Age 2 with Inquisition, where it was like more realistic looking, but at the same time there was some things here and there that made it seem like not even, I don't really think so. I think it was just more realistic. It was just like with I think the lighting made it a little bit more plastic looking, kind of, the models. But here, there is like this definite Pixar-esque, Fortnite-esque, like touch to the models, to the how they're, the art design. There's like this touch of either Pixar or Fortnite to like the art design, to the models, which I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. I like, because they're obviously making this look like it's gonna be they're like I'm trying to find a good comparison. I wouldn't say, yeah, maybe Guardians of the Galaxy, ragtag group coming together type of thing. And it's just like they're making it like I think it's like too happy-go-lucky going. And again, I don't know, it's not a bad thing. It's just like, man, the story we left off in Inquisition, it felt like a serious, we were going, things are coming to a head. And now it feels like that's all getting pushed aside and everything's gonna be more happy-go-lucky. And I'm just like, oh man. Because again, I'm pretty sure like the original writers are gone. So it's like, oh, I don't know. I could be completely talking out of my ass. Please, if I am, tell me in the comments down below. Just tell me I'm completely wrong and I'm completely crazy. But it's just the way I'm seeing it right now. And again, not a bad thing, but I am, instead of being all in, I am cautiously optimistic. Because I feel like things could just, okay, then I was so invested in the story of, that started in 2, came to started climbing in Inquisition, came to a head in Inquisition, and now we're in this one, which was Dreadwolf. We were hoping for the climax, and now it feels like now we're just getting something completely different. And I'm just like, oh man. Again, I could be completely and utterly wrong. I could be completely and utterly wrong. Please let me know. Please let me know. Just let me know. Just let me know. Oh, this. I was like, when this started, I was like, oh wow, that looks really cool and crazy, and like the story they're talking is like really intriguing. And then like the first second I saw of it, I was like, oh, is this like another open world MMO type thing? And I was just like, cool, but not for me. Not just it's cool, but not for me. And but I was completely and utterly wrong. This took a turn, and I am so in for it. Oh my god, I want this so bad. I want this so. This looks so freaking cool. Because again, I saw this, and I was thinking, oh, it's like another open world, multiplayer thingy. And I was like, cool, but not for me. But like, once I saw the combat, once I saw, come on, bring up. Once I saw this, I was like, I am in. I am 120% in. Give it to me now. But obviously, it's freaking a 2025 game. But yo, this looked, oh god. This makes me think immediately of, oh my god, the Xbox RPG. What was it? Something Odyssey. Oh my god, that's pissing me off that I can't remember. But yo, I can't say it enough. I want this. This looks so freaking good. I want it. Give it to me now. Please and thank you. Give it to me now. I don't know why, but I think I called this Minutes to Midnight instead of South of Midnight when I first saw it. But this game looks so good. It looks so good. For whatever reason, I love the color palette. And like, it's so weird, the animation, like when it's in like a cinematic, it's like very kind of like almost like a stuttery, like they're running on twos, animation wise. If I'm remembering that correctly from how the Spider-Verse was made. But yeah, I'm loving everything. I love the color palette. I'm liking the designs. I like her little sass there. I don't know why, but like, I'm really digging this game. Like, I don't know why, I'm just really digging it. I'm really liking it. Everything I saw here, I was in. And the combat looks nice, tight, and solid. The hits look like they, have impact. Yeah, man, just like, this hit all the right notes for me. I'm excited for this. I really want to check this out. This is one to watch for me, for sure. Expedition 33 and this, and like a bunch. Wow, what am I saying? A bunch of games here were so good. But yeah, man, this was top freaking notch. Honestly, so good, so good. I am so happy with the game. This game looks right now, because every time I saw it before, there was just something about the combat that like there was just something off about it. But it looks like they completely and utterly fixed that. This is looking so much better than when from the last time we saw it. Honestly, this looks so good. I'm so happy with it, and I'm actually excited. There's just so many games coming out now that I want to play out. I want to try out. This just looks so freaking cool. I'm excited for this one for sure. Super excited. And everything about it, like story-wise, seems interesting. Little fox guy, oh god, like the powers, the abilities. God, again, the combat is just looking so much better now, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. This looks so good now to me. This looks so amazing to me now. The minute I heard that little twangy sound, I was like, that sounded so familiar, and then I saw her and I was like, oh, is that Joanna? Is that Perfect Dark? And then I saw the building and I was like, this is Perfect Dark. This is Perfect Dark. And like, again, I honestly did not expect this game. She looks good. She looks great, by the way. Because, I mean, we've all heard it. The development of this game has been super troubled. Things have just not been going right. So like, I was not expecting anything from this, and I'm hoping this isn't the initiative pulling an Anthem, where they had a separate company just CGI make the game look like what they want it to look like, and the actual developers are like, what is it? What we're making this? I'm really hoping that's not the case. But yeah, this looks so great. Yeah, man. But again, honestly, I'm a little skeptical because again, we've heard so many things about like the troubled development of this game, and there's a lot of systems here that I'm just like, whoa, that's just a lot of stuff to pack in here. They have like the parkour system from Mirror's Edge. They have the melee combat that's like very in-depth to what it looks like. Then obviously they have the shooting where you have like slow down time abilities, like there's just so much going on gameplay wise, and if they're able to pull it off, I'm all for it. I'm in. Because again, I think at the top right there, like opposite of me, maybe that's where all the powers are. I'm actually covering her health and like the objective where it says whatever, but yeah, the important part is right there. And it's like, I'm guessing maybe those are your abilities right there. Maybe you can upgrade them, maybe going down a certain path. Because look at this melee. That looks pretty intricate and in-depth. Obviously, there's gadgets and stuff. All this craziness. I mean, again. Yeah, because look, the gauge is going up, so maybe she can spend those It looks like the gauge, yeah, the gauge is going up, and you're able to use different abilities by using up the gauge. Yeah, yeah. She was at 6 or 7, and then she tapped something, and it went to slow down time. So again, I, I am so excited. I'm also very curious if this is a complete reboot, or are they at least Easter egging the fact that maybe this is a continuation of the original? Maybe, possibly. Not Zero. Screw Zero. But yeah, man, this blew my mind. Blew my freaking mind. So yeah, curiously, Fable left me with a lot of questions because okay, maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but like when he's like talking, you're thinking he's talking about her, the player character. I'm guessing she's the player character. You're thinking he's talking about her. So in my mind I was like, oh, so are we no longer creating a character? It's just gonna be a specific character from, you know, the get-go, and like you can just like, you know, customize how her play style and maybe how she looks, but it's always like a female character like that. Maybe that's what I was thinking. But then she comes in saying she's back, so it wasn't about your character. So maybe it is still possible that you're, you know, you will still have a creative character because the person he was talking to was about somebody else. So that's one thing that like left me really curious and really like, I don't know. I was curious. So, because that'd be crazy for them to make it where you can't create a character. Because that was like the whole point of Fable, like shaping your own character, shaping your own story. So, yeah, I mean, I'm curious. This left me with more questions than before. This left me with a lot of questions. Game's looking good though. If that's gameplay in game, looks good. All right, guys, and that really does it. Again, I didn't go over every game. These are just the ones that like my immediate thoughts went to, and the ones I really thought like for me stole the show. But there was still like everything else in that showcase was jaw dropping and amazing, and like Life is Strange, Double Exposure. I surprised by that. The little Winter Burrow, the little mouse survival, that was so nice. Like again, a lot of the games they showed were just fan-freaking-tastic, and I just wanted to, but these were the ones that like stood out for me personally. And then the one game that I'm still like, oh man, like the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, I'm worried about it, is Dragon Age, man. Cause like, again, like I said, like that cartoon type aesthetic, and then they're going for the action comedy vibe similar to Guardians of the Galaxy, which a bunch of other games have been copying and doing, and it's just like, oh, I don't know what it is. Like, it's just, oh, that wasn't it, man. And it's just, because again, like all the previous Dragon Ages, they're like dark fantasy. And yes, I would say the Dragon Age 2 and 3, they had some colorful moments and some parts of levity. But like, that wasn't the dominant vibe of the game. But here, it's so prevalent, and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about the tone, and I don't know how I feel about the new art direction design. It's very cartoonish, Fortnite looking, Fortnite-esque, whatever you want to call it. And it's like, this was my fear when I read the IGN article, that they're trying to distance themselves from the story that was built up in Inquisition, and now they're just gonna go in a different direction, rebrand the series, and we're gonna just like the game that gamers, fans have been waiting and dying for. We're not gonna get it. That is my fear, and I understand the want and need for you wanting your game to be accessible to everyone. But at the same time, it's like the majority of people buying this game are going to be fans of this series who want to come back, who want to finish that story. And it's just, I don't know. Here's hoping that the reveal on Tuesday, the full gameplay reveal, changes my mind. That's what I'm hoping for, but I don't know, Dragon Age, man. It's on. I don't know. It's on rocky footing for me. It's on rocky footing for me. I'm sorry, but yeah, those are just my overall thoughts on those games. Again, this was the best Xbox showcase. This is their best. A plus for them. A plus. Like no less than an A in my opinion. They knocked it out of the park. They did what they needed to do. They showed us games that are, coming to Xbox that we can get on Game Pass, and that's, exclusive, I guess you could say. And it's not just games coming 2 years from now, next year, but they showed us games that are going to be available to play this year. That's what we needed. And that's what I don't think PlayStation delivered with their State of Play. And yeah, Summer Game Fest, the show, I was going to do an overall review of the whole thing later. I thought it was okay. B minus, maybe, But Xbox, I wasn't planning on making an Xbox review video like this. I was going to do it all together in one, but this knocked it out of the park so well that I just felt compelled to just review it on its own and be like, this deserves an A. This was incredible. Every game showed here was a freaking certified hit, and I can't wait. I am actually excited for Xbox right now. I'm excited. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Were you happy with the Xbox showcase? Do you feel like they were missing something? Is there something you thought, you're like me, you thought they knocked it out of the park? I would love to know your thoughts. Please let me know in the comments down below, because this, for me, was incredible. But if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate that. Check out my Twitch page at twitch.tv/justagamerinc, all together in a word. You can follow me there. I'd really appreciate that. You can also find the link below. But yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time, take care and have a good game.